What's up, everybody? Welcome to Arkham Comics Presents Aaron Reviews Comics. This is episode 4. Let me go ahead and apologize for not being here last week. However, I was physically unable to go pick up the comics for review. I do apologize. But today we are looking at The Batman Who Laughs #1 and Dark Fang #1. Let's get to it. Let's start with Dark Fang #1. So vampires and dudes juggling their own heads. Sure. Let me make an immediate disclaimer to let you know that this book is not for kids. There, I said it. You know the classic tale. Girl becomes vampire. Girl becomes a cam girl to build her wealth. Girl then buys a classic castle of a certain famous vampire. It's a tale as old as time. Vala is our main character's name, and she recounts her tale in this issue of starting as a lowly fisherwoman turned vampire slave, her escape, and her return to the new world. So much has changed, and her appetite is increasing as she forgets who and what she really is. Luckily, she has made a friend, or at the very least an assistant, who's helping her out. As she remembers her purpose, a piece of her world comes shattering in, leading to a mysterious ending that prompts the reader to further their journey with Vala in the next book. I do not typically read the more adult-natured books, so the beginning of this one took me quite by surprise. As the story progresses, you can begin to see that there's so much more than what you thought was going on. For anyone that's into vampiric stories, particularly ones with a cool backstory and some mystery, this one is for you. Honestly, parts of it reminded me of something Anne Rice would write, blended in with some New Age vampire stories. The Batman Who Laughs #1. What if the world's greatest detective fused his mind with the clown prince of crime? Let's face it, a lot of us comic nerds have probably thought about it or went into a long exposition on how it would work. Now we have an answer. If you're a Batman fan, you need to pick this story up. Whenever you pick up a book and it starts with the Joker monologue, you know it's going to be good. I can't share too much about the book because everything that's in it is basically a spoiler. Let's just say that Batman gets in another fight with Joker, and later on with the Justice League. All you need to imagine is these two minds melding together, and you might be able to guess where the story's going. Then unguess everything you thought, and realize that this story isn't holding back. I loved this book, and the dark tone works well with who Batman, discovering his darker sides of himself, is. Bringing in the members of the Bat family as well as the Justice League helps to pull on your heartstrings as that story unfolds, and this is one of those stories you just can't miss. Each of these books is available for purchase at Arkham Comics in Wilson and Rocky Mount. For all of your comic book needs and all of your toy needs, head to Arkham Comics in Wilson and Rocky Mount. That is it for this week's edition of Arkham Presents Aaron Reviews Comics. So until next time, let's get reading. Hey Hal, guess who I met today? That's right, your Uncle Robert. Well, no, I had him sign my surrogate's copy. Well, because he already signed your Hal Jordan stuff last year. Look, man, I don't really need the attitude. Can we just get this over with?